Welcome everyone, or welcome back. We are ready to begin chapter 5, Ascension. And we are still on Iokath, despite the fact that my character got transferred back to Odessen. It's just that I have deliberately or on purpose cancelled the beginning of the next chapter because I'm recording them separately. All of this is being live streamed together, all of the 9 chapters. I have already decided that I do have the strength and I will finish the whole walkthrough, all 9 chapters in one go. So if you have the time, hang around with me in the live chat. Please avoid spoilers because not everybody here watching the live stream has done the story for themselves or has seen mine or any other videos with the story so far. Let's begin chapter 5.
Aries controls Iokath? But he's an idiot.
Do not be deceived. Aries is immensely powerful. Everything that happens to us is his design.
Think about it, Vet. Every time we interact with one of these monuments, Aries learns more about us.
I believe you are an experiment. He is a scientist studying bacteria. Aries was the only self-aware weapon to remain on Iokath after our creators died. The other droids are merely his slaves. He rendered us insensate, arranged us like game pieces on this world, and pitted us against each other. But he must have a weakness.
Thank you for your participation. My examination is now complete. I intended to see if any among you were worthy of inheriting Iokath. You failed.
Let my people go, give us the gravestone, and we'll call it even. I never wanted to be here anyway.
Nevertheless, you will remain. Permanently.
Waves of drones ahead of us. That's nothing new, we know what to expect now. A little bit of lag.
You're good to go.
Intercept, dismember.
It's completely shut down. Rude.
I can't get a comm signal to the others. We need to find a way back to them.
Good thing you brought the galaxy's greatest escape artist with you. Here, tunnel, tunnel, tunnel.
You underestimate your enemies. They are survivors.
I command legions.
Numbers are irrelevant.
Your logic circuits are corrupted, and you passed that corruption to the Geminis. They are as much a threat to Iokath as you. I will recycle your components into something more useful. There has been an error.
Yes. Yours. I escaped while you were distracted. But I promise we will meet again. Soon.
I think this leads back to the gang.
I trust your instincts. We'll get through this together.
That's why you're going in first. After you.
I must say, I really enjoy Vet's participation in this chapter. She brings a lot of fun into the story. Of course, she doesn't directly impact the events here, but witty and joyful comments are always appreciated.
Eliminate threats.
Because it's all random, man. I think that's the only explanation that I can possibly give you. That is a nice introduction, War Games. Welcome.
This door won't open if we can't find some power. These lights gotta get their power from somewhere.
Hey, Rox. How are you doing today? That's one of three.
Intercept, dismember.
By the way, now that you've just mentioned it, the evening is incredibly cold here as well. I don't know why, probably because I've been sitting on one chair for the last 3.5 hours. Well, it feels a lot colder than Tuesday, for example. Maybe because I was a lot more excited on Tuesday. I don't know if you guys can see that creeping through my voice. But the level of excitement while playing through the chapter today is a little bit lower than what it was on Tuesday. Now, obviously, the chapter isn't new to me. It wasn't new on Thursday. I knew what was happening and what was supposed to happen. But showing it for the very first time in front of such a big audience and so many new folks and names I've had a chance to welcome the other day, today as well, but not so many, it was really impressive. And today is just about fun seeing the little differences that I might have missed before. And I'm really trying to stop myself from spoiling the big differences between the light side and the dark side. I'm sure that some of you would prefer to either play through the other side yourself or watch both versions of the videos that I have created and will create in the next days. Because there are big differences. The story is still the same. You can't change the fate of the galaxy. Well, maybe you can. We should just wait until the end of the chapter and then see what, the end of the story and see how much you can change things, actually. Oh, in such cold, traveling with the train in Bulgaria is probably very unfriendly. Big giant droid.
If my sense of direction's right, Team Outlander is that away.
Commander, I am pleased you live.
If our new friend is eavesdropping through that thing, you're giving away our location.
I have secured and encrypted this node. Our conversation will remain private. I have escaped from Aries to help you. Unfortunately, Vaylin has also broken free, and she found her missing starships.
It's hopeless. We'll die before we get to our ships.
No one dies without my permission.
Empress Vaylin, you're alive.
Are you sad lot all that's left of my forces?
We suffered heavy losses. There are more survivors hiding nearby.
Call them here. I'm taking back my fleet.
We will be destroyed. I was on Voss. I heard my sisters die. I am afraid, Empress.
As I was saying, I'm taking back my fleet. Join me. The controls can't be far.
Vaylin presents an opportunity. If she distracts Aries, we have a chance to stop him.
And after he's been dealt with, what's next for you?
This is my home. I intend to stay. But I will not prevent you from leaving. Commander, do you read? I detect a power surge at your location.
Aw, come on.
Boss fight. It's not exactly a mini boss fight, it's actually a normal boss fight. So, we get to destroy that droid only when he's kneeling. To make him kneel, we need to take down these tentacles to low HP.
It's working. It's getting weaker.
Yep. If you mouse him over, you will see actually that he's losing stacks when the tentacles are on low HP. We can't kill them, unfortunately. And the droid... Oh, come on, dude. Kneel down. Why don't you kneeling?
It's drawing power from those conduits.
Okay, that's weird. Oh, there we go. It's kneeling now. Time to bash heavily.
It's always
Not really sure what happened. All three tentacles were in defensive mode, so the droid should have knelt sooner. And if I'm not mistaken, my damage output shouldn't be enough to kill him. Or maybe it will.
We heard explosions. The tunnel collapsed. What happened?
Aries wants us dead. Scorpio wants him destroyed. Vaylin's chasing her fleet. We need out of here, and going underground didn't work.
Okay. What if we go up?
There's a landing pad on the rooftop, but we have no gravestone to land on it.
The gravestone isn't the only Alliance vessel here. My shuttle's in its hangar.
That's no help. Can't find either one of them.
But I haven't been scanning from my shuttle. If I can establish a connection to it, I might be able to take command remotely.
You'd pilot the shuttle through your implants and land it on the roof. That's brilliant, Theron.
If it works.
Even if Theron can bring his ship, we'll never get aboard. Those droids will cut us down the moment we step outside.
That droid is mostly intact. It's well armed and one of them. They'd never suspect until it was too late.
This is why you're the commander.
We send the droid to attack while we hit the roof. It could work.
Sold. I'll start scanning for the shuttle. Fingers crossed. Contact. I found my shuttle. Running a pre-flight check. We're in business. Signal's weak, though. I need to be on the roof to boost the connection.
We're ready.
The logic circuits are fried. Somebody'll have to control this thing from the inside.
You sure you want to fight them alone?
I'll handle the droids. Protect Theron.
Don't forget about the rocket boots. See you up top.
Hello, cute droids. I'm your big brother. Time to stomp things.
Intercept dismember. Converge. Destroy. Commence purification. Restore balance. No survivors.
Joao, the great motivator. How does that sound?
Record. Dispose.
Sorry, I meant Zav, the great motivator. This moment is just as epic as it is boring in the end, because it's a little bit too repetitive.
Identify. Eradicate.
But at least it's fun destroying the environment.
Achieve peace. No survivors.
Yeah, I wish I had something to take as credit when my character does that face, but unfortunately it's the same for both dark side and light side. And yes, I don't know if you were referring that my seat failed at performing this.
Maximum eradication.
Let's heal up a little bit. My seat failed to defeat the big giant droid with one go before the tentacles reactivate. Because he was wearing the XP boost armor from the Dark vs. Light event, which has integrated armor mods, making it far inferior compared to what Vulkk is currently wearing. Plus, Vulkk's left side is all endgame gear from level 65.
Eradicate. Dismantling organics. Identify. Eradicate. Conclude testing. Achieve peace. Intercept, dismember. Commence purification. Achieve peace. Restore balance. Restore balance.
You don't actually need user interface and toolbars for this, you have 3.5 skills. And it's more epic when you do it like this, I think.
Restore balance. Impurities detected. Identify. Eradicate. Maximum eradication. Vivisection authorized. Restore balance.
I myself am wondering how is the veteran mode for the big droid boss fight in the beginning of this chapter. But I will have to wait a few more days to try it. I'm planning tomorrow to be an off day. I'm thinking of a special private Patreon live stream when me and Zentrax will be trying more uprisings while I'm preparing for the written and video guides for the new uprisings. Don't lag like this.
That's what I call an escape.
We're not alone. Sensors detect another vessel. Scorpios.
Is it following us?
It's leaving.
Before you go any farther, observe.
What was that?
There's a massive energy shield surrounding Iokath. Nothing can pass through it.
Aries controls the shield.
He's the key to shutting it down. We have to find him.
He found us.
Your struggles provide invaluable design feedback, but they do not change my decision. You are not worthy of inheriting Iokath. Soon, you will die.
You keep promising that, but we're still here. Think about giving up. It's not too late.
Your perception of time is distorted. My creators were flawed beings, but they left a great legacy at my disposal. The weapon I used to incapacitate you is re-energizing.
The energy wave that knocked us unconscious. We have no defense against it.
When it fires this time, you will not wake up.
You abduct scores of people and then kill us for failing your test? You're a monster, Aries.
I am a caretaker. This world's technology must not fall into the hands of barbaric beings. If you have any affection for your remaining companions, I recommend using these final...
I have identified a design flaw in Aries. He talks too much, and has revealed his location. We no longer require his input.
She's transmitting coordinates.
You will find Aries there, along with his weapon and the energy shield controls.
Stopping Aries is our top priority. Set a course, Theron.
I enjoy our collaborations.
She's the reason we're in this mess, and she's playing us. We're gonna melt her down before we leave, right?
Scorpio doesn't have to die, but she'll answer for all her crimes.
Make sure the punishment fits.
The shuttle won't last here. I've got coordinates to the gravestone. Be right back.
Updates on the droids of Iokath. Because I didn't do the bonus quest, we actually missed a little bit of side information in terms of the origin of this planet, because this is actually an artificially created planet. It's not a natural formation. But then we have a little bit more to learn by the end of this chapter, so let's not rush ahead. What is so funny about my sniper? What do you have against it?
Your attack will not delay me. This battle is pointless.
The disable mode is right here on the top, mate. You have activated the tutorial mode by accident for chapter 1. The same tutorial is available for chapter 1 in Fallen Empire and in Internal Throne. When you are in tutorial mode, a new button right here on the top appears, which allows you to disable it.
Intercept dismember. Mistake I must correct.
Oh, that was a laggy moment.
I will not wait for my weapon to destroy you.
I agree with Urax. Unfortunately, most of Fallen Empire and most of Eternal Throne are directed to Force users. But it's still fun.
I have seen this irrational, self-destructive behavior before. Ultimately, you and Vaylin are failed designs.
I am nothing like Vaylin. I'm here to save lives.
I find that inconsistent with your methods.
We found it. Now, release my ships before I lose my temper.
It's working, Empress. We're taking back the fleet.
Find the source of that energy shield and destroy it!
The gravestone. It's free.
Critical damage. Mission incomplete. Updating Aries base control.
Aries has a base.
Commander, we snaked the gravestone right out from under Vaylin's nose. Weapons are still offline, but we've got shields. We're heading for... Uh-oh. Internal Fleet warships in pursuit. Have to shake them off.
It will take decades for Iokath to recover from the destruction your kind has wrought in one day.
If you stop trying to kill us, we can discuss helping you rebuild.
Like Scorpio, you are designed only to destroy.
Yep, that's right. Unfortunately, Galactic Command and Uprisings are only available to current and active subscribers. You can participate in all the other activities the game has to offer if you're preferred or free to play, but you will not be able to earn command ranks. Whoops.
Eliminate threats.
Do I think... Sorry, I forgot about that answer. Do I think that Iokath was built by the Rakata? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any proof to that, but I was also thinking about it being very, very possible. Maybe, hopefully, in the future, they will reveal the truth to us. When I played for the very first time, I had a feeling that this world is actually a lot more ancient than Rakata. But then again, even in the expanded universe, there is absolutely no mention of any more ancient civilization that advanced.
Weapon power at 90%.
Increase energy transfer rate.
Additional increase will overload weapon capacitors.
You are resilient. I believe you may be some type of virus.
This is your last chance to do what's right. Shut down the weapon. Let everyone go.
I cannot permit your infection to spread further.
Empress, we've recaptured half the fleet.
We'll tow the remaining ships with tractor beams.
But we still can't penetrate that energy shield. This droid knows all about Aries. Connect to its data core and get me answers.
Aries occupies a fortress in the southern hemisphere. He is preparing to fire a weapon that will destroy us all.
What are you waiting for? Turn that fortress to dust.
It is heavily protected. Our firepower is limited.
Then you better make the most of it.
Your Geminis function suboptimally. Scorpio's free will protocols impair their judgment.
Tell me something I don't know.
I can override Scorpio's programming, restore them to default settings.
Go on.
Vaylin's bombarding your position. I'll draw her fire, but you need to end this.
Forget about me, Theron. The Alliance can't lose the gravestone.
There is no alliance without you.
Enough. This has gone too far. Overload weapon capacitors. Fire at will.
Acknowledged.
Time for a boss fight. Hey Korima, no face cam because I'm focusing on the story, and I think it's better to not distract anybody with the face. Okay, to interrupt the guy doing this, you have to actually basically interrupt this.
If you're impatient to die,
When he starts doing it again, all you have to do to interrupt him is put the great stuff, the red stuff beneath his feet. When he jumps to the middle and channels this, you move out because these things are very, very deadly. And what you have to do is jump to the sides and destroy those power cells. Come on. I can actually attempt to run through one of these to show you the amount of damage. Oh, come on. You can do better than this. There we go. Wow. Really? Okay. I do apologize. Apparently it has been changed. The damage was much, much bigger.
overloading weapon power. This should finish you.
Damn, what the hell is wrong? This used to be nearly kill you. Oh. $4,000 per tick. Huh. That's really nothing.
System failure. Unacceptable.
We're out of time.
Weapon disengaged.
I promised Aries we'd meet again. I lowered the planet's energy shield. We are free. You can escape Iokath, and I will liberate myself. From here, I can upload my consciousness into the planetary network. I will no longer be merely Scorpio. I will become one with Iokath.
I can't let you do that. You're going back to stand trial for what you've done.
You are the only authority fit to judge me. If I must stand trial, let it be here. All I ever wanted was the freedom to be more than a weapon, or a slave. You will never comprehend what I endured from your kind. I saved your life. If I merge with Iokath, perhaps I can help defeat Vaylin.
Warning. Weapon capacitor overload critical. Containment failure imminent. Organic life forms in lethal danger.
The weapon's going to explode. The radiation pulse will cover the planet, kill everyone.
Not if you flee. Please, I will never trouble you again. Let me go.
This is the end for us. If you break your promise and threaten the galaxy again, you won't be forgiven.
I understand. Farewell. And thank you.
I'm losing patience, Gemini.
Our planetary shield has been deactivated. Our fleet can escape.
Not until my enemies are dead.
The weapon's radiation pulse will not only kill organics, it will damage Geminis. We cannot stay, Empress. We will not.
Make it obey me.
Overriding Gemini protocols. Resetting to defaults.
What is happening? My thoughts... No. Gemini, online. Awaiting orders.
We're going to be friends.
It's time to go. Bring the ship around.
Just picked up 4 new bogies. We're coming in hot.
And that's it. We have allowed Scorpio to become one with the Matrix. Now let's go and escape. from the Aries base if we value our lives.
Nobody better mess with us
Yeah, the
now.
subscription beggars are far less annoying than on Tuesday.
Sorry we're late. You're gonna want to time this just right. We're not gonna clear the planet in time.
Don't wait. Punch it.
We have lost contact with the pursuit vessels on Iokath.
But did they catch the gravestone?
The enemy vessel escaped.
Can you reprogram all the Geminis like you did her?
I only require a connection.
I can arrange that.
Look at that. They saved our favorite parking space.
The best part about leaving home is coming back. I say we take the rest of the week off.
You've certainly earned it. I'll prepare an Alliance status report. Find me when you're ready for the debrief.
I almost clicked escape again, thinking that this is the beginning of chapter 6, but no, we are actually still in chapter 5. So, quick recap. Apparently, Katerina thinks that Vulkk has an ugly face. Well, you probably don't know, but Vulkk, some 5 years ago, was modeled based on my own real face, as close as I can possibly make it. So this means maybe when you see my mug in one of my other videos, you may not enjoy it either. And what else? Goldberg, come on, man. We're team against Vaylin. Don't do that to me.
Admiral Ago's doing the best he can.
We're team Outlander, if you remember what Vet said.
Well, it's certainly no droid.
This is early access as well, yes. This is currently being live streamed on 1st December when we're still in early access for Knights of the Eternal Throne. The regular access for all subscribers will begin tomorrow.
Good news, Commander. Just before we escaped Iokath, Scorpio sent technical readouts to us. We're using them to enhance the gravestone.
It's her farewell gift.
The ship will remain dry docked until the upgrades are complete. It'll be some time before it's ready for action. Our scout reports Iokath's radiation levels are still dangerously high. They disrupt navigation, comm signals. We can't get close enough to explore. And we've seen nothing of Scorpio, assuming she did merge with Iokath.
I think we've seen the last of her. When we parted ways, she seemed almost happy.
It's more than she deserves. Regardless, we have no way of knowing when Iokath will be safe to explore again. When that changes, you'll be the first to know. There's been no change in Senya's condition. The doctors have done all they can. The rest is up to her.
Senya deserves to live. She sacrificed everything for her son.
She believes in Arkan's redemption, but so far he hasn't done anything to prove her right. Alliance intelligence won't stop hunting Arkan. We will find him. I've been meaning to ask. How did you defeat Vaylin aboard the gravestone?
I didn't. Valkorion triggered conditioning buried deep in Vaylin's mind. She wanted to strike me down, but she couldn't.
I see. That must be agonizing for Vaylin, but it's good news for the Alliance. Despite all we've endured, we're stronger than ever.
Do not surrender to self-delusion. If not for my conditioning, Vaylin would rain death upon this world. You are strong, but you are never safe.
I need a fleet that obeys my commands without question. Give it to me.
Connecting to Gemini frequency. Resetting all units to default programming. Reset complete. Awaiting input.
Vessel 9947. Destroy Vessel 3265. Everything is so much better when we know our place.
This time it is indeed the ending of chapter 5. After a very short break of, let's say, 5 minutes, because I need a quick bio, we will begin chapter 6, The Dragon's Maw. Very interesting chapter with an interesting ending. I'm not spoiling anything for you guys. Some of you actually mentioned it earlier in the chat, actually about 2 hours ago. We're going back to the coup. We'll be doing funny, non-combat related things, so unless you're busy or very sleepy or bored to death, stay around. Chapter 6 will be fun. I'll see you in 5 minutes.